Good day. I am Lovely Dakis from BSE 2B Mathematics. And the content of this video is all about inquiry-based learning. Its definition, the 5 phases of inquiry-based learning, the 4 levels of inquiry-based learning, and also the benefits of inquiry-based learning. To begin with, let us first start on the definition of inquiry-based learning. Inquiry-based learning, it is an approach to learning that emphasizes the student's role in the learning process. Unlike traditional learning, where it focuses on learning about things, inquiry-based learning focuses more on learning things, where it lets students to engage themselves to build knowledge through exploration, discovering, and experiencing the learning process. Because inquiry-based learning is a student-centered approach that promotes learning by doing. And to understand more, let us move to the 5 phases of inquiry-based learning. The 5 phases of inquiry-based learning starts in an orientation, followed by conceptualization, investigation, conclusion, and will end into a discussion. On the first phase, which is the orientation, it is like a form of discussion where teachers start an inquiry-based learning session by presenting a topic in an engaging or inspiring way. And also on this phase, teachers have to correct the misconception of their students so that they can be aware of the key ideas about the topic. Because teachers will provide the foundation that are required to understand the topic. And after the teacher presents the topic, it is now time for the students to conceptualize. And in order to conceptualize, students will come up to a plan on how they might learn more about the topic, where students will generate ideas and define hypotheses that will lead them into investigation. And in the investigation phase, students will actively explore the topic through research, experimentation, exploration, observation, and data collection. And also on this phase, students will take over on how they will gather information and interpret the data about the topic. And the role of the teacher in this phase is only to facilitate. And during in this conclusion phase, students should look under data collected and see what new answers they have. This conclusion phase is an opportunity for students to reflect on the data they collected and analyze their findings if it is connected or accurate into the topic. Then finally, they will proceed into a discussion where students should explore the implication of their new knowledge. And for further understanding about inquiry-based learning, let us now proceed on the 4 levels of inquiry-based learning. Let us first in the confirmation inquiry, where students confirm a principle through an activity where the results are already known, or simply means learners are given a question as well as a method to which the end result is already known, meaning they only have to do is to confirm if the result is correct. The second level is structured inquiry, where students investigate a teacher-presented question through a prescribed procedure, or simply means learners are given the questions and the method or procedure of achieving the results. But the goal is to provide an explanation that is already supported by the evidence gathered during the investigative process. And the third level is the guided inquiry, where students investigate a teacher-presented questions using student design or selected procedure. It is mean that learners will only given a question and it's up to them what method or way of investigations they will do to gather informations. And lastly, open inquiry, where students will take everything. They will formulate their own questions and they will use their own way or method of investigation process. Now that we have know more about this approach, let's now take a look at its advantages and benefits of inquiry-based learning. Enhances learning experience for children. Because sitting in a classroom taking notes isn't it exciting or fun way to do. And rather than memorizing facts from the teachers, inquiry-based learning enhances the learning process by letting students explore topics by themselves. Second, teaches skills needed for all areas of learnings. As they explore a topic, students build critical thinking and communication skills that they can use to improve their comprehension. Third, foster curiosity in students. An inquiry-based learning approach lets students share their own ideas and questions about a topic. This helps them to foster more curiosity about the material and will improve their skills that they can use to continue exploring topics that they are interested in. Fourth, it deepens students' understanding of topics. Rather than simply memorizing facts, students make their own connections about what they are learning, and this allows them to gain a better understanding. Fifth, allows students to take ownership of their learning. Instead of the teachers telling what students should know, inquiry-based learning lets students be able to learn in a way that works for them. And lastly, increases engagement with the material. As a form of active learning, this approach encourages students to fully engage in the learning process by allowing students to explore topics, make their own connections, and ask questions that they are able to learn more effectively. And that will be all. I hope you gain more knowledge and understanding about this topic. And again, I am Lavitakis from BSE 2B Mathematics.